Welcome to the channel and Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 12. Now we are on the experimental release, which was released on the 21st of March 2020, if you're watching this in the future. Now, as I said, this is an experimental release which the devs have put in in order to be able to get feedback from the community. And I suppose I better explain the objective of this series. This isn't going to be a long series. Series is going to run simply for the length of time that Alpha 12 is in the experimental branch. And I'm hoping that when Alpha 12 is released into the stable branch, we will be able to do Project Eden. But we'll just have to see how that works. And I suppose we get straight into it. I can remember single player. We're going to go survival. And let's have a quick look. I did have a quick look at this before I started, and you can see there's actually a new start location now, which is a swamp planet, but we're not going to play on the swamp planet because I want to keep this as an option should Project Eden not be ready when the release goes into the stable branch. In fact, I think what we will do is just play on the standard planet because there have been changes to the starting process. Some of the weapons have been rebalanced. There's also been changes to the Robinson protocol, so I do want to do the Robinson protocol. And what we can call this alpha. Oops, keep forgetting. This is alpha, going to be alpha 12 beta. So we'll set that. The seed, we'll just go with this, whatever the seed is. I'm going to play on hard, but I am going to kind of change a few things here. I think I want to see what the starting equipment is for. Now, let's leave the starting equipment on hard just there. We're going to make the player progression normal. We're going to change the degradation speed to normal, food consumption to normal as well. The reason I'm doing this is I want to make reasonably quick progress with this series. I don't want things to drag on too long. Well, I think poor number of deposits, few, yeah, auto miner depletion. Leave that on hard. Constructor, we'll make to normal. It just takes such a long time, and we'll do the same with blueprints. Of course, we're going to switch on mass and volume and CPU. I think the rest of this should be okay. And you can see our starting planet is Mealage. You can see it's temperate, planet difficulty easy, gravity 1 normal, temperature 0 to 42. I think they've reduced that range. I'm sure it used to be slightly wider in the past. Radiation none. Breathable O2, so we've got iron, copper, silicon, promethium and gold. I think we're just going to jump straight in, and of course we're going to be crashing to the surface on the escape pod. Now, whilst the game is loading, I just want to emphasize that this is very much an experimental release, so we will get bugs, we probably will get crashes, and we'll just have to work around them the best we can. This is very much about taking a look at the new features. Now, I'm not going to go through all the features in detail. I'm sure the Spange and other channels will carry that. Whoops, everybody get going. We are approaching the planet Mealage start. Well, looks like there's some wreckage there, so we're just going to drop down onto that. Always pays to get close to a bit of wreckage. Yeah, large wreckage, thank you. You can see our health and food is a bit low straight away. That's a feature of the hard start. Now, as far as I know, is that one of the changes with Alpha 12 is there is a safe area now. So here we are, press F. Okay, integrated data assistant. Rebooted. Oh, this is new. Emergency situation detected. Ship status. Malfunction in the engine system resulting in its destruction. Current situation. Panicking. Crashed to unknown planet. Yes, we're on the unknown planet. Pilot status. Desperate. Successfully abandoned ship in escape pod. Pilot health. Low but stable. Robinson protocol has been initialized. And we are going to do the Robinson protocol, so we're going to activate it. Welcome, Commander. Glad to see you alive. Thank you. Start with the Robinson protocol. Please access the escape pod of inventory. Wow. This isn't a bad start, actually. We've got a survival tool. Okay, we'll just bring that across here. Now, I'm going to try and stick carefully with the Robinson protocol. So we can skip if we get things wrong. And this is going to be a bit tricky. So we're going to open the PDA. There's click the PDA log. So we're now here, PDA log file. Says, please move all the devices in your inventory, drag and drop by using arrow. Let's there. Yes, okay. Well, I think that's. Please open your inventory. Thank you. Okay. It says, now please hover over the energy bar and eat. Shit. We don't have an energy bar. Game. Ha. We're gonna have to go out and collect some food to make an energy bar. I think that's probably because I'm on the hard protocol, so I think 2 should be enough to get an energy bar. Just going to knock out an energy bar and then we can eat it. Use the health pack. So we can certainly use the health pack. Okay, you've applied the med kit. We'll just have a little look round and see what's going on. Now, one of the changes that's been introduced with this update is the fact that round where you crash is a safe zone. Where before, when you landed right on top of hostiles and you were in business straight away. Okay. Now reach level 2. I think we'll just get down here and grab a little bit more. Right, we should have the health pack. Okay. Move the survival tool to your toolbar. Yes, thank you. And let's find some rocks to drill. Now, one thing that you do need to be aware, they've changed the detector. The detector is no longer passive. You've actually got to put that onto your toolbar. We now got to go looking for rocks. Now, one thing I have found is that the survival tool has been nerfed. So it's not as powerful in combat as it was before. So you've got to be a little bit careful. Yeah, so we're just going to grab that. Okay, thank you. Craft an energy bar. Yes, I've already done that, but you better do another one. There's plenty of resources around here. That's one nice thing. We'll grab that because that will give us a bit of health. It's going to pick up that. Right, we picked up 2 harvestings, and we can just carve. I don't think the ore scanner has to be active. What have we got here? Water condenser, portable heater. We've got survival tent, a bit of copper, and making me nervous, guys. I'm just going to grab a bit more. In the grand tradition of Empyrion, when you start out, you grab as many rocks as you can. Oops, what we got here? Now look at the map. Thank you. Well, let's just, before we look at the map, let's just have a run round and see what's in this area. If I'm not missing anything. Yes. Okay, well. Map offers you details of the planet's resources deposits. Yes. Equip the detector in your toolbar. Moving the crosshair on the scanned object within detection bin will reveal it more. Oh, that's interesting. So, and of course, what we need to do now is the scan. You've actually got to actively scan. Kind of damaged hoverbike of all things. Right. So what we want to get to is over that way. Let's just grab some of this stuff while we're at it. I mean, it's all XP. Why is it giving me 100 XP? That because this is an easy planet. I thought it was on hard. Oh, it's probably because I put the progression on normal. Well, it looks like we're going in the right direction. Check anything in wreckage for containers, personal lockers. This is a damaged hoverbike over there. But that's probably part of the Robinson protocol, so I don't want to kind of get in there. What we got here? Wow. With the newly found items and devices, you should start a camp. Is that it? Oh. That was close. No, I think before you used to have to walk about a kilometre. So what we got to do? A tech tree. I presume we've got to open the tech tree. Unlock the portable constructor from miscellaneous tabs. You're unable to unlock the portable constructor. Wow, that's been knocked down. I'm sure. Did they drop that down? Unlock the portable constructor. I know they've changed some of the weapons. We've got points. I wouldn't mind a shotgun, but I won't jump ahead just yet. Right, now craft the portable constructor. going to craft that. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Not seeing any other resources. There's resources in this direction. Let's just go over and see what we can grab in this direction. Although there's a hostile there as well. Well, I'm certainly going to grab this. Hello, guys. I think, well, I was certainly going to want the iron. I wonder if we're going to have the usual fun of trying to get silicon. Silicon's always tends to be the hard one. Probably do with eating some more of these. How many we've got? We can kick off 2 of those. Probably need a bandage as well. We're just going to keep grabbing this as well while we're at it. That's just rock. Not interested in rock just at the moment. Just keep going out here. You see how safe this area is. We haven't run into one of those annoying insect creatures yet. And if I can get a cure for indigestion, I'll eat some alien honey. I've now reached level 3. That's pretty good. Okay, portable constructor on the ground. Yes, well, we're not going to put it out here. Let's head back to our base. Let's see what we can find. Some more iron there. We haven't found any silicon yet. It's slightly concerning. Grab that. It is really strange to be back doing this start, because of course in my last series we did Project Eden, so we started on actually swimming in the water, and so it feels really strange to be doing this start. We've got quite a lot of stuff. I think we're just set up in this little open area here. Okay. Grab this. Eat another one of those just to get things running. Okay, there is a temperature info in your HUD on the top right. If the area is too hot or too cold, you may need to use the portable heater. Oh, so we're going to deploy the portable heater we got here. Might as well put it out just to keep the protocol happy. Don't forget to use Shift F to train. Yes, thank you, game. And survival tent. Now, the survival tent is one of the things that has changed in Alpha 12, in the sense that it actually now acts as a spawn point. If you die, it says here. You can sleep in the survival tent, but it also means that if you get killed out and about, you can actually spawn back here. I'm going to craft a motorbike in there. Okay. Need an iron ingot. Okay, let's put some stuff in. Don't need the plants, put that in there. Wow, we only need 1 iron ingot. That's a change. I'm sure you needed more for a motorbike construction kit before. That seems... Okay, just move that up to there. And we're going to craft a motorbike and deploy it. Oh, this is fun. Move the motorbike to... Wow. I'm sure they've increased the... Oops. Pace of... I'm sure they've actually increased the speed of the constructor. Either that or... I mean, if I'd known the constructor was going to be that fast. But... Right, it says craft a weapon. Unlock a weapon from the tech tree. Portable constructor, yes. And we've got the pistol there, but I'm going to go for my favourite, which is the shotgun. And weapons, I'm certainly going to get the shotgun. We need nitrocellulose, but we can get that. And we're just going to get about 60 shotgun shells. I mean, the shotgun is the great equalizer. It's better than the pistol, especially against insects and stuff like that. We've got the motorbike, and we've got here. It's about getting a bit overcast. I don't know if it's going to rain. Remember, we've got no protection for armor or anything like that just at the moment. Ah, I miss you. Let's get down and grab some more stuff. I wouldn't mind some more. The nutrient bars don't seem to be pushing the health and food up as fast as they used to be. I mean, I really could do with some medicinal plants so that we can use the honey to increase our health. Though we could probably make... Congratulations, Commander, your basic material. Okay. Let's go. We should go to terrestrial transport vehicle. Yeah, we'll go look for that. I think that's the... Oh, it's just here anyway. I was walking in the right direction. So what have we got here? This is new. Look at the concept of the hover bike that the team and I worked on back in the Aprile station, except somewhat modified and smaller, and much smaller. The hull is showing serious damage to the device. It suggests you have a seat in the cockpit and hit P on the control panel. So this is very much teaching people how to do it here. I have to scan the vessel again. I need to rebuild the generator and the fuel tank. You can see the missing control devices there. Exit the control panel and exit the seats. Access the portable constructor, yes. So they're actually giving us... Let's just... This could be fun, actually. I really need the... Okay, let's just get back to the portable constructor. Everything's in that direction. That's where we may have to go. And I'm not sure what the little red question mark is. Okay. Right, it says access the constructor. In addition to drilling rocks and digging underground sources, you can also salvage modules from using your survival tool. Yes, thank you. And we certainly want the shotgun. And if we come... Where is it? And what do we need? Oh, what we need a fuel tank and a generator. Capacitor. Oh, that's what the generator looks like now. Yeah, we need motor and electronics. And if we come to motor, nanotubes. The nanotubes, we need carbon substrates. Make carbon substrate. We need stone dust, so that's not a problem. Okay. Oh, maybe I don't need silicon. Let's just go look for a rock then. There's a rock there, thank you. Okay, obviously that rock doesn't want to be mined. It might, I'm sure there might be another one here. That's better. And I've had problems like that before, where sometimes on the map things don't actually kind of play. Right, we'll just go and get another one. And then we'll start exploring with using the motorbike. Actually, there's some... I want to go in that direction a little way distance, I think. I'm just going to grab that. Yeah. There's some... Just keep grabbing this stuff here. Oops. Ha. Some copper there. Oh, I'm walking the wrong way from the iron deposit. Not that I'm that much worried about that. Just keep walking around here. And grab that. And another rock. Grab you. How are we doing for food? We've got 1, 2, 3. Pump another couple of these in. Actually, just knock out a bandage as well. We do need some more corn. Corn up here. Yes. Grab you. Lots of corn around here. I wonder if that's been changed as well. And we'll grab the plant fibers. Loads of corn down here. And grab the plant fibers. Of course, this is all good XP. And grab that. Not really seeing anything in this direction. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, come on, game. I want some medicinal plants. Got to be something down here. I mean, generally plants are near water. Ah, there's some buds there. I actually got some buds. Yeah, but they're not good for indigestion. Ah, we found some silicon. Oh, rock. Thought it was silicon, but it's not. It's rock. Grab you. Grab you. We've got to be a bit careful with the temperature as well, because of course we don't have armor, which doesn't help matters very much either. I've now got an unlock level of 4. Now the pangolin should be semi-friendly unless we antagonize him. Now they have changed the creature model. I think they did it in Alpha 11.5. If you get too close to them, they can get a bit agitated. I'm getting a bit far away from home now, so I'm not getting what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're over there. I think we need to go back home. Let's just tag. Oh yeah, we're 400 meters away. I think we're kind of have a sweep round just to see what we can get. We might as well grab as much as we can. So there's just a bit of a swap round. Actually, we'll just put this like that. Now it's possible it will get cold during the night, so I don't really want to. Right, let's just get back in this direction. Food is really going down quickly. Let's see. Just get that. Get that. Just do one of those. 1, 2. Whoops. Well, we'll put 20 on there because it will run out anyway. This. It's a rock. It's no good. Wow. It's so useful, but still haven't found any silicon though. It's a cause for concern. Let's have a look over there. Okay, we'll take another rock. Ah! Is that it? No, this is copper. Must have walked straight past this one here. This is purple leaves is what I'm looking for. You can see this is good for indigestion. So what we can do now is one of those, another one of those, and another one. Well, they've certainly nerfed this a bit, isn't it? Health 30. Let's grab another one. Because of course, this natural sweetener does perish, so you might as well eat it. And we got away with it. It didn't give us indigestion. Now I'm wondering whether they've actually changed this so that maybe you don't get indigestion, or maybe at this level the risk is a lot lower. Anyway, let's just keep grabbing the corn. There's another one over there. What's this here? Rocks. Wouldn't mind the copper. And we're just going to make our way straight back to the wreckage now. How's the temperature? 25 degrees. I mean, technically we're on the way back, so we might as well load up as we go. And you. Just pop one of those, another one of those. Now, any of you who are not familiar with the game, is when you're making energy bars or foods that will perish in the survival constructor, leave them in the output. The moment you put them in here, the perish starts to tick down. If you leave them here, for some reason they remain preserved. So that's a little. You can't put anything in that output, but what you can do, if you leave it in the output, the energy bars will stay. I'm just going to grab this, grab that, and keep working our way this way. There's our little hover tank that we've got to build. We'll craft a generator and a fuel tank. So let's see if we can make this with what we've gathered. I'm just about to press the light button, but of course we don't have a light. But what we can do is put the torch on. And I think this point in the game is about the only time you actually use the torch. Of course, the downside of the torch is that you don't have a weapon equipped or anything else. So be aware that wandering around with no armor in the middle of the night at this point in the game can be very dangerous. I'm just gonna, yeah, got that there now. If we can, well, we can make a fuel tank. Okay, and we can make a generator. I'm just gonna knock that out. I'm gonna put the buds in there. I want to keep the herbal leaves. They can keep for a little while. I'm just gonna let those build up. Okay. What we will need is biofuel as well. So we'll just put that in there. And we've got 10 plant fibers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we've got no promethium or anything to craft. So just go up here. Certainly going to want to go in this direction pretty soon, but no, I can sleep through the night. In fact, I think I will. Just speed things up a little bit. Accessible. Yeah. Hopefully. Oh, we must have got some silicon ingots. Okay, that's why I'm getting away with it. Placing the blocks on your devices on you, similar to working in the survival tent. What's that? Okay. Placing blocks and devices on a vessel works similar to replacing the survival tent. Okay. Fragile devices are placed inside. Yeah, well. Yeah, I can see food's going to be an issue. We're going to certainly have to need to get some higher level food in. Right, let's just... I don't think there's really much we can do. Right. I think they're kind of trying to drop a hint here. Fuel generator. So they've actually kind of given us the indicators for it. Generator. Fuel. We'll put the generator in first. I think that's the... Now we need at least 2 biofuels. Craft 2 biofuels. Oh, don't do this to me, game. I got the bike here. No, my bike is... Oops, sorry about that. Okay, we're just going to have to walk up and plant fiber from woods and chainsaw, yes. Or in defense mode on the survival tool. I really should have rode down on my bike, shouldn't I? What I'll probably do is... can I actually... What do I need? I just need 3 iron ore. And it's just... If I can scoop out some iron ore, I think I'll make a second portable constructor, and we'll use this one as a initial crafting and survival. So come in here. Was it 2? We're gonna make 2 of those. I'm gonna split off 7 of those. And what I'm gonna do is just gonna make another portable constructor while we're at it. 5 biofuel. And you can, oops, I want to do that. You can go back into there and there. So we're just going to keep a few of the plant fibers just in case I need to make some more bandages when we can. Just going through this food really quickly. Actually, we don't need the O2, so let's get organised. I'm getting a bit too relaxed and complacent here. And I think I'm just going to pick up you just in case I run into a temperature gradient. I'm just going to wait for this to finish. I'm just going to pick up the bike as well while we're at it. Wow. Sometimes the game does freeze on the last bit, and you've just got to be a bit patient. Okay. Has this grown back already? Yes, it has. Okay, we'll grab some more. Wow. This stuff in this area is growing back very quickly. Okay. I'll get seed in there and bring P up in the control panel. Hang on, I've got to get there first, game. Don't really need the bike, but I need to practice with it. I'm a little bit out. Again, when you play really long series and you get used to hover tanks and SVs and capital vessels, you tend to forget about the poor humble motorbike. So I'm just going to jump off there. I'm going to shift click it. And what we're going to do is just jump in. As it says, we've got to jump into the container, open P. It says the find the fuel tank, open display, manage. Yes, thank you. And I'm not going to put all of that in. We'll just put. Whoops. Oh, ha. Ooh, sorry about that. Oxygen, fuel. Okay, right, so we need to press P. And it says manage fuel. Just put a bit of fuel in here. And what was it? It says press P and turn the power on. So now get going. Go back to the control panel of all switches to make sure the important devices are there. Okay. Well, we don't need oxygen. We don't need pilot mode. We're scanning distance scanning. For scanning distant deposit structures, you need to add a detector. Okay. That. Let's just get this into the right position. To adjust this, what you do is you press Alt and use the mouse wheel to drop back. And what you can do is just use the page up key. Get a bit of height. Wow, that was pretty quick. It's actually silent as well. Actually, I think it's quite a pretty cool little engine, actually. What we've got to do is make a hover vehicle detector. unlockable. So you have to unlock it. Go into here. Right, there's the detector, so we need to make that. Don't need the spoiled food. I'm just going to knock up the detector. It's a nice little torch on the front. Probably going to need some bit more biofuel as well. Although the hover tanks tend to be fairly efficient with respect to biofuel, but to be honest, once you get into the realm of SVs and some of the bigger HVs, you will find, well, it's the thrusters. At the moment, I think if we go back to here, if we look at this has got pretty basic thrusters on it. If we have a quick look, devices. Yeah, we've got ground repulsor engines, which means that we don't have other thrusters. This is quite efficient with respect to biofuel, but the moment you start using the more advanced options here, where are they? We start using hover engines and thrusters, you can go through the biofuel pretty quickly. Right, we've now crafted it. Add it. So it looks, I think there's a little bit of a screenshot. Oh, just taking this. Okay, where are we going to put this? Maybe we'll just put that on the top like that. A constant supply of oxygen while driving, craft an O2 tank. With this, we don't really need an O2 tank, but we'll stick with the Robertson protocol. And this is an O2 tank. Considering this is an open cockpit. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't take long to produce. Biofuel while we're at it. Keep going. I would just tuck that on the side there. Mile since landing, we've been receiving a strange signal. It seems that the recorded signals used in the Operation Phoenix fleet. A closer scan may reveal more. Okay, it's just okay. Before you go elsewhere, I suggest you build a sustainable base of solid materials. That one is better suited as a fallback and starting point for upcoming adventures and exploration. Let's go. Okay. To start with your own base, when you need a base starter block, you can possibly find one of your personal container. Yes. So that's something we need. I just want to check. Okay. Oh, so this scans automatically. I think just to finish this off, I just want to get over here and have a look-see. And I want to find out what's over here. Okay, we found some wreckage. Let's find some more wreckage. Let's just get over here. I've got a feeling those red things are spider nests. I can almost guarantee it. Oh, wow. This doesn't seem to have any engine noise when I'm in. It's a bit odd. Okay, it's just. Well, because it's half worth the visit. Another one just over here. When we can scrap this for some med kits, detox kit, that would be useful. I don't think I'm just going to get out and grab some more plant fiber. And still a little bit worried about the food situation. We may have to do some hunting and get some meat or something. Oh, we certainly want you. It's only going to grab you. anything here. We're going to have to dig down. Don't really want to spend the time. Oops. It won't let me dig in here. No, I don't think I'm going to spend the time digging that out. Oh, we found a survey station. What on earth is this? Now, I was actually running into these in my other playthrough. So let's just see what we got here. I'm a bit worried about the fact that we don't have any armor. Well, getting some radiation damage as well, so we're going to be a bit careful here. This damage not legitimate. Okay. And now this is another change for Alpha 12 in the fact that to open locked doors and in switches now, you may not just have a key code, you may need a key card which you've got to obtain from somebody, which from the point of view of switches is quite interesting because it means that you can't, if you blow the switch up, then you won't know what it's actually done. Let's just scan. Got wreckage there. Wreckage there. Another small wreckage over this way. We'll just go and check that out. Okay. Let's jump out. What's the again, I think we might have to mine down through this. I mean, we can get it for scrap if we wanted it. So, like for example, this window here could be useful because it should give me some glass panels, which is something I'm a bit short of at the moment with the silicon. And I think just out of curiosity, I think we're going to have a little bit of a quick Skype past what these red things are. We're going to get within 300 meters of it. Yeah, I thought these would be spider nests. We've now reached level 5. So it is 300 meters, isn't it? Oh, 200. Down to 200 meters. Why are you trying to trap me? Yeah, it was 100 meters. Something else over there. Or was this? Looks like there's some vegetables here. I'm just going to jump off and grab these. I want to get too close to the spiders. Oops. Oh! Got an open wound. Oh well. Oh, did I say? I said I needed some meat, didn't I? I think the game let me get a little bit complacent there. I want meat. Okay. Let's go. There's more here coming in. Okay, the game is not messing about. Okay, let's get out of here. I've got an open wound. Luckily, I made some bandages, so. Oh, now I know why I made the bandages. Whew. That was a little bit scary. Time to retreat. Time to retreat. Oops. Get that. Just eat out this natural sweetener. And just shoot out, pick you out. And we'll just pop a couple of bars. And this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will keep going with the Robinson Protocol and see if we can start working on the base. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.